Hello and welcome back to Cool Farm. As you can see, we are in May and we are heading down to a field very close to us. Indeed, very close. Very close. Wait, is it this one or that one? It is field 33, so it's this one. I have, in fact, selected a May contract for us to complete. I did have a look around at everything that we can do, and unfortunately, no crops are ready. The rye is very close. I do expect it to be ready in a couple of months. It won't be ready in June, so May and June might be one sort of quick month that we get through with this contract. The nice thing about it, we will at least begin, make certain that we have with conditioning enabled and we can begin. Right, so the reason I'm doing this contract, yes, it is a fairly large field and our mow is a bit small and all of our equipment is a bit small, but it is a good contract to do. We will earn about £15,000 from it, which is absolutely fantastic. And with that money, we can do two things. I mean, this might not be the only contract we do. It's very possible that because I really want to avoid skipping the months if possible. Now, I know I did a bit of month skipping in the winter time, but we really did have to progress. But now we do have options. We've got things we can do like contracts which earn us money for the farm. Now, I really enjoyed using that small bale loader that I had rented out on hire, the Ursus. It does hold 8 bales, which is perfect for us. I do like the manual loading, but I can still do that with the telehandler when I need to move the bales around. So it's not like we're not going to be using the JCB. It's a brilliant kit. Fully intend on continuing to use it for bales, but I would like to purchase that bale loader, and I would like to purchase it to use for this contract, and then we'll have it for ourselves, for our straw, for our hay, and because we will be doing silage bales now, so it will be also very nice to use for collecting silage bales, and contracts, of course. So we do really have some use for it. Now, as it is May and we will be moving on to June, I reckon this is a hay contract, by the way. We'll just get to the end here and I will show you the contract details. Just get turned nice and round. Here we go. Right, before we take off, so as you can see, 33 as a hay contract, 15,798. I reckon that does include the profit from harvest, but I don't know how accurate that is because we've had it show less amount and received much more money than expected. Maybe though that was for silage, but we'll see. This is a bigger field than we did over there, so we should get quite a few hay bales. Probably need a couple of trips down to the sale point. I can't remember where it said, but nevertheless we will crack on with the mowing, and then I think what I'll do is I'll do another headland. I would like to go up and down, possibly on the far side, so that we can get the tedder in here on the ford and at least get a bit of a head start on that as well. Get it nicely tedded up, get it rode up, get it baled, get it delivered. Alright, so as you can see, the helper has been getting on quite well, and I did do 3 headlands. I reckon it would be easier for everyone involved. I did also, as you probably, I might have put in the time lapse, that I did give the windrow awash and brought it down as well. Right, we'll crack on with the tedding, because we do have to get that all done as well. I'll do a headland, which is a very good width for this currently, and then we can probably, well, we'll follow along to see where the helper has gotten, and hopefully they've made more progress by the time we actually arrive over there. So, as I've said in previous episodes, there's going to be loads of mowing, tedding, rowing, baling, all of that in this series. I mean, we do have maize plus, so we do need loads of grass. We can eventually look at doing whole crop or maize silage, which I think I'd prefer doing maize silage over whole crop. I didn't really see a benefit to doing whole crop. If someone can sort of elaborate on perhaps why you'd want to do whole crop over maize silage, essentially whole crop silage over maize silage, I'd love to know. I'd love to know the reasoning behind it. But right, we are doing very well, I think, so far for time. We did start the day here in May a bit later than we usually would, but if we crack on in this direction, we'll be making very good time. So I will put this into a, well, as you've already seen, a bit of time lapse, a bit of jump cut, sort of a montage, if you will, of clips, because it is a big job. There's no denying the fact that it is a large field, and we've already done a contract similarly in that field, although it was silage, and we've done our own. But as I say, it is a mowing, rowing, baling sort of map this is. So right, I'll just let the helper crack on there, let him or her get ahead. I'll finish the headland. I'll come back down this way, get this side done. Well, there we have a bit more of the field completed. We've got, I think we've got more hay than we have grass now, so that is very good. What I will do is I'll set up the help. Actually, I'll just stay right here. I'll just do that for a second. Want to have a look. So we are 62% of the field progressed, which is brilliant. Delivering is the easy part. We just set it up and go. So let us have a look. I wanted to check the price of hay. A little bit of an intermission here to what we're doing. So as it stands, being in May, okay, so it does go down in June actually. It is the worst, almost the worst time we could sell it. We do need to sell some. We do need to sell for the contract, and it is extra money, I suppose. So if we can just make sure of where we're taking it, we'll see how the price looks. Farmers market now. Where is that? 152, so it is on the lower side. It might go up by the time we're done. But yeah, that's all we have option wise. I don't really see a need. Here, I'll just let that crack on. I don't really see a need. Oh, look how beautiful rye. For keeping some bales, I just want to have a look at our hay bale storage, because I believe we have at least 6 or 7 massive hay bales, 9,000 litres each, 9,500 perhaps. Right, we've got 7 exactly, so 9,000 litres, that is a lot of hay. Perhaps we can keep a couple. Tell you what, why don't we do this? Why don't we see what the... Here, we'll have a look at the cows. Lots of muck will clear you out. Why don't we see how many bales we actually have? Let's say, for example, we have 10, just to say a number. The loader in question holds 8, so if we bring it down and it completes contract, we get a bit of extra bob from those bales. Happy days. But if we have 2 bales to bring down, we'll just keep them. We'll keep them. If it is a couple, I do... oh, shut the engine down. I do fully intend on doing the bigger size bales, which our soon-to-be new loader can support, which is absolutely fantastic. Other than that, I think we just need to crack on. I will pull a cheeky tactic out of my Castelnau playthrough, and I will make certain that I don't think it is... have I installed it? I have not. So, oh, it is. Yes, it is fully ready to go. I do have follow me enabled. So my plan is to hook probably the Ford up to the windrow, and then the baler on, well, one or the other, we'll figure it out. But I will do a bit of follow me action in the field that will really help to speed up the process of doing the baling and the windrowing at the same time. So I will set the helper off again here once I reach the end of this, and then we'll get the baler sorted as well. I might just do the rest of the mowing and tedding off camera, just because that is just about complete anyways, and then we'll crack on with the follow me mod, using that to get some rowing and some baling done. Right, so we are at the shop now just to do a bit of upgrading. I'm going to take a bit of kit that we have, we'll bring it to the back here where they do their purchasing. I think we can just drive straight in. Here should be fine. So as you can see, we have our windrow here. So this is going to be upgraded. I do like the Kuhn. I do like the kit itself. I do enjoy it. Unfortunately, it's just time for the upgrade. Now, the shop is open, so that's good. There we are. Kuhn. So 5540. We'll repair it. Might as well repaint. We'll get more than we could have had we not. So 6904 we get back. That's not too bad. We go to... actually, it's worth checking in the sales. No, there's nothing. Windrowers. So that's one we just sold. 4.7 meters. We can just about double that at 8.4. And it's not that much more, really. Well, it's definitely going to be more, but these ones tend to be a bit more expensive. That's the same size. That's a bit bigger. This one we are using on Castelnau, and it's also similar size, but it's quicker though. That's very nice. But I reckon this should be ample for us for these fields as well. So we'll get that. And we'll buy it outright. No faffing about. Just buy it. Perfect. Now we'll hop back in the Massey. We'll pick up our new bit of kit. Oh, brilliant. Look at that. And it'll look really good as well, I reckon, on the Massey. Right, so we'll get hooked up. And I suppose, yeah, we'll see you back in the field. We'll get the Ford on the baler. And we can start baling up our hay. Alright, so just line up behind the Massey. We'll get ourselves set up at, I reckon, 10 should be fine. Does say collision detected. I don't think so, but we'll get this set up as well. Right, get it unfolded. Yeah, that's much better. And it has the row directly in the middle, which means that we should have no issues with this helper once the collision that they are detecting has gone away. I'll fire it up and just start, see what happens. Ah, there we go. Absolutely brilliant. But we do have to ensure that it's actually on, which in this case it was not. But we should have a bale coming out any moment here. Absolutely brilliant. I did miss a bit there. And why was there such a tiny bale? Ah, I think I wanted to ensure that I got all that I could out of that field. So I thought I would try and get a small bale. But we have them set properly now to 180. and ready to go. Let's give it a try. Now that... oh, there's no driver. What is going on there? Absolutely fantastic. I think we're set now. Yeah, go on. That is brilliant. Ah, that will make things so much better, and it's so clean out here. It's so crisp looking with the grass and then the 2-bit of kit in the field. Oh, it just looks so good. Yeah, this is a worthwhile upgrade. We hardly had to pay very much for this particular windrower as well. Just make sure the baler is there. We have another massive bale already. Oh, very exciting. Oh, I've hit a tree. Whoops, watch yourself. Absolutely brilliant. I think that the upgrade with this can mean that the other kit that we upgrade doesn't have to happen for a while. I suppose we could look at a... I'll just make this a bit easier for the baler to follow. We'll come back and clean that up afterwards, but yes, what I'm saying is I did want to look at another baler, perhaps one that we can actually wrap bales like a combi wrap baler, and this is such a good size for baler, so I would like one that's combi wrap. They're usually 150 centimeter bales, so I wonder if it would be worth just getting a new one and not replacing this one, but rather adding to the collection of balers. But that seems a bit silly. So perhaps if I was to keep one for hay, it would be a Heston. So that is also an option. But we'll look into that in the future. I'm just excited about the one upgrade. I will have a look in the sales again just to ensure that I haven't missed anything. But at the same time, this £50,000, we are going to be spending a little bit on the bale loader as well, because I think that will be a very worthwhile tool for us to have, not just for this job, but for the future of the farm, especially now with silage, hay and straw bales all needing shifting. I think it'll be a very worthwhile tool to use. So I'm just going to cut this corner a bit tight as well. That should be fine. We'll gather any missed bits. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bales already. Blimey. This will be a very good haul. Right, I'm rambling on and on and on. We are going to crack on with the rowing and, at the same time, the baling. Alright, well, as you can see, we are making some fairly wicked progress. In fact, let me have a look and see. Does it show? Alright, so the last time was 63, now we're at 85, so nearly 20 bales. That can't be right. That can't be right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 10 and a bit. At least in this area. That must be counting the other bales we did before, because there was a bit of hay in there as well, so perfect. Right, well, we'll crack on with it. As you can see, it's going well. I'm very pleased with our purchase here. So from here on out, I think I will probably put this into a bit of a just a cheeky jump cut or two, and then we'll be able to collect all the bales. We'll have to head to the shop to purchase our bale collector, Once we pick that up, we'll pick up the bales, get them sold, make a bit of bob, finish a contract, happy days, move on to June. Right, well, as you can see, the field is full of bales, and we are trying to get a final bale, but I cannot see it happening. We are just too far off that 100% mark, but there is no need to fret, because we will be using this for our own hay as well. So, yeah, we'll just have an extra 7,500 some litres in the baler, which has been very good today. I don't know exactly how many bales. I'll have to check. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to park up the Ford next to the Massey here. The follower actually had stopped. They couldn't keep up at one point, which is absolutely understandable. Right, we'll just tuck it around the back here. I think that might be what June is. We'll be cleaning and tucking away our kit, although we might be using it again very soon for the alfalfa, although I would like to do silage and just see if it works or not. Right, how many bales do we have? So we do have this small one, that was from the other field, so that one will leave. Actually, I'll take the JCB pickup right now, get it out of the way. We can actually check how many bales we've produced. 23 bales, absolutely fantastic. So if we have our 8 bale loader, then it will be a few trips, but that also might mean we'll have quite a few bales remaining, which is also very exciting, which we can either sell at a later time, or we can keep them and use them. As you can see right now, I think... Wait, are we out of straw completely? I think we are now, so... straw is something we really need. That is coming soon. But hay we do have in front of us there, quite a few bales. So we'll see. We'll just have to see how it goes. But yes, very inexpensive wage payment from that helper. It was actually very, very helpful to have the Follow Me mod activated for that. Look at how beautiful. We've got kind of a green, yellow on our right. For the rye, we've got the bright yellow of the canola. We've got the beautiful periwinkle blue for the linseed. It's just absolutely beautiful. Right, so this is a hay bale. So I think I'm just going to stick it in with the cows. Yes, they'll enjoy that. Hello there, little cows. Here's some hay for ya. Go on. Yeah. Gone already. 5,000 litres of manure there. What we'll do with that... Oh, also in a comment, if I remember correctly, I can't remember who exactly it was, so I do apologise, mentioning that we can actually fill a manure spreader or a muck spreader directly from the shed, which is absolutely brilliant. So that is something we can look at in the future, but they are fine for food. Yeah, they're fine there. It says base food is quite low. We could give them some more bales in June, so that's what we'll tend to in June. But for now, we actually have to find our landy and take it down to the shop. Right, so we have to get into the shop menu here and sort out our new bale. Nope, not... Well, a loader is something... I mean, a wrapper, rather, is something we also want to look at, but not just yet. For now, see, this one's exactly just shy of what we have. But we do have this one here, which is lovely. And it does 8 bales, 180 centimeters, which is absolutely brilliant. And, yeah, we'll keep it... I think we'll keep it on the main red. That looks really good. And it'll look sharp as well. Once again... on the Land Rover. It actually looks a bit funny on the Land Rover, to be honest, but it does transport it very well. Very, very well. I will definitely be using the loader around the farm more with a tractor than the Land Rover, of course. Yeah, the bale loader just really does better with a tractor, I reckon, especially the Massey. It'll just look really nice on there. Right, we'll head back to the farm, start collecting some bales. Alright, now we begin the bale loading process. So luckily this thing can hold our biggest bale size, which is absolutely brilliant. So it does mean that we will be transporting 8 bales of 9,000 litres apiece. So that is quite impressive, and I think I might be a bit cheeky. I should bring the JCB down and try and get one on the roof as well. I think I might do that. It just increases our chances of completing the contract sooner than later. If anything, I could get maybe 2 up there, we shall see. Right, well, I will finish collecting this. We'll get the JCB down here, at least get the one on the roof of the Land Rover. We did it with the silage bales and it worked out very nicely. Although, I think I did have to get it off with the telehandler, so you know what? Now, we'll keep it stable. This might actually increase its stability by not adding a big bale to the roof of the vehicle. It might just really help us out. So we'll take the path that we've taken to get the cows, which is past the windmill and all that. I'll keep the PDA out just so we don't get lost, but we shall see you when we arrive at the sell point. Alright, farmers market, here we are. Brilliant. Make our way to this far side here. I did tag it just in case. Didn't want to accidentally bring it to the wrong place. That would be horrendous. Right. So, let's get the... well, we can get rid of that, that's fine. But we'll get that set up. Ready to unload the bales. Now, I'm really hoping this clears out the whole contract. 30%. 60% transported, so that means we only have to bring 40% of the bales. So that would be, if we brought 8, that's what, 6? That would be alright, and we keep the rest. Well, you know what, I think because we have... right, that worked out alright actually, because we have so many. We have 23 bales. We're not gonna... yeah, that's so many bales. So what we'll do is we'll bring the 6 that we know we need, and I'll bring an extra 2 as well, just because we can. And then the rest, I suppose, we could put up in our little shed. Probably be the best course of action. We could sell them in the future when they are at a better price. That would be probably in the winter time. Anyways, we'll head back to the farm, we'll collect another 8, and we'll see you back here in a moment. Alright, let's get on to the grate here. Get them lowered down. Now we did take 8, meaning there's 6 remaining, which is absolutely fine because we have completed it, and we've earned some roughly £4,000 for selling bales, and we finished the contract. So there's £4,000 there, plus whatever the contract is worth, which I believe is 14,630, which I will collect. Absolutely brilliant. So we are back up to £50,000, which is exactly what we were at before we bought this particular loader. Now, it will be very nice to use this because I do like to, if possible, well, it's not always the case, but if possible, I would like to stack things higher up. Like when I stacked the silage bales with this stacker when I was doing the contract before, it just made it so much... whoa, what was that? Right, we're on the way again. Perfect. All I was saying about before was just the fact that, well, it's nice to keep some bales stacked in different ways, but I do really like having the vertical stack so that we have more room, essentially. Anyways, enough rambling. We are going to head back to the farm now. We can collect these 6, or we can just leave them in the field for now. Hopefully we can actually collect them even though we've completed the contract. Should be fine. I'll go and start collecting them now. But the next time we see you will be in June. And we'll probably do mostly a bit of tidying up, things like that, getting everything ready for the big harvests, because they are coming. We've got 3 fields at least that will probably all need to be harvested in July, so it will be a very, very busy summer. Right, see you back at the farm in June. Good morning and welcome to a beautiful June day. It is quite a shame that nothing is ready for us just yet, although very nearly indeed. Look at that, looks amazing. Canola looks fantastic as well, the linseed in the background, and of course our alfalfa now should be, I wonder if it's in flower or not. So it does grow into, yeah, these little purple flowers. That is, that's so cool. I love that. I love all the colour of the different crops. Eventually our field beans will come in as well. Actually they should have. Now that we're into June, let's have a quick... Ah yes. Oh, run through the alfalfa. It's very sturdy, durable crop. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. We have our first little bit of field bean. Actually, not a little bit. This is a relatively nice size field. I'm very pleased. Here, let's have a quick look at... Just rambling away here in June. Everything is nearly ready. Look at that. So the alfalfa will probably do... dunno. I don't know if... Do we cut it in the second ready to harvest stage, or is it ready to harvest straight away? I don't know about that, but nevertheless we will be busy enough with the canola, the linseed and the rye, and then eventually with the field beans as well. So very exciting that. Got loads of silage here left that we can feed the cows, and we have no shortage of hay as well. I didn't bring the bales in here yet, but I suppose I could. No, I'd like to get these ones used up first, so I will store those probably in here, but just on the other side. Eventually we'll get that sorted. So I'll put a few things away and I'll do a bit of a tidy. I know that the mowing equipment does need mowing. Blimey. It needs washing, rather, not mowing. But I think I'll do that in a bit of a cheeky time lapse. So I'm going to get a few things sorted. Basically, June is getting ready for the harvest, because July is going to be a busy month indeed, and well, we'll just yeah, we'll see how busy it is. So I'll get a few things sorted. I'll get the bales shifted over here as well, and we'll get some vehicles and some kit all cleaned up and ready for a very busy summer harvest. Right, so the last bit of kit here we need to wash up is the baler, and although it's not very dirty as well, same with the Ford, might as well give it a nice scrubbing. Actually, I reckon the Ford will be on the baler during the harvest. We'll use the Massey for carting. We've got it already hooked up to our trailer, ready to accept all the different grain that we harvest, all the different crops. And we might just keep the Ford on the baler to follow behind and collect straw, which might be a very good idea. Also a good idea here, we'll just shut the engine down, get some fuel. Alright, we're all fueled up, and just going to park away the baler here. Might as well just tuck it in next to the mower. It's getting a bit tight in here now. I suppose I could have sort of readjusted that a bit, but with the harvester in there it does take up a bit more space. I will tuck the Ford in here as well, just right next to the Massey. And beautiful, absolutely fantastic. Just like that. Brilliant. Yeah, as you can see here as well, I've got the Massey all connected to the cane trailer, ready to go for the harvest. And I might actually extend the sides on this. Someone did recommend it as a comment for the silage, which is fine. I can always upgrade it in the future. Oh, I should probably give this a clean as well, but nevertheless, we'll get that cleaned. Also, I think the drill's good. Yeah, I do like keeping kit clean. I mean, it does look very good. You can see there is a bit of wear on the paint on some of the kit. Now that we've used it a fair amount, but really, I mean, having clean kit just looks very nice. And then we'll get to use this in the next month on canola, on rye, and on linseed. See, beautiful. I'll just run over. I do like, I'll run through the beautiful canola crop as well. As you can see, it's ready for foraging, but not quite ready for harvesting. And same with the linseed. Oh, it looks so good. Little flowers blowing in the wind. The dynamic wind. Ah, it's just brilliant. Might as well. Don't want to leave out the rye. Oh, yes. Hidden in rye. Okay, well, that's enough actually for now. So as we do keep our beautiful crops, everywhere we look is beautiful, but we'll face the farm today for the end of the episode. So yes, we did go through May and we did go through June, but we did get loads done. We're ready for the harvest. July is going to be very busy. All 3 crops ready to harvest, including probably the alfalfa as well. But we will wait for a second harvestable stage if possible. We'll see. We'll be busy enough in July. So thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.